Hey.
Do you have a driver's license, please? Insurance and registration.
I sure do.
Okay.
Is there a reason why you pulled me over?
Yes.
The video starts with a man who is being caught by a police officer. But what happens after the instruction is gonna shock you. So stay tuned to the video till the end.
There is. You ran a red light when you were at University and Rural, and then you made an improper turn right here. When you cut the car off, that was the lane number L2. Do you have a driver's license, please?
The man asks the officer, why is he being pulled over?
I do, but it's in here. You're not going to be scared if I reach it, are you?
Do you have any weapons?
Well, I don't answer any questions, but you can clearly see inside of my vehicle, I have camera equipment. I'm a TV producer.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license, please?
I do.
Could you grab it for me, please?
But I did a U-turn where the road was closed. I just want you to notice that.
All right. Could you give me your driver's license, please?
I can, but I got to reach in here, and I don't want you to be scared.
Just give me your driver's license.
This is the Mullen Commission. I teach constitutional law.
Okay.
Just so you understand what you're doing here.
All right.
Be really careful your steps here.
The man explains that he made a U-turn because the road was closed. I just want you to notice that, okay, I can give you the driving license, but I need to go in here and I don't want to be terrified. This is the Mullen Commission and I teach constitutional law, so proceed carefully.
Please give me your driver's license, your insurance, and your registration.
You don't have to be demanding. You can clearly see I'm pulling out my identification for you right here.
The officer again asked for the man's driving license, insurance, and registration. But what the man said is truly appreciable.
You're armed and dangerous. I'm not. And you can't lose your temper because I'm a citizen and you're doing your job.
I'm just asking for your identification.
Right, but you're being aggressive towards me and I don't like it. So you need to stop.
He said you do not need to be demanding. I'm clearly bringing out my identification for you right now. There's no reason for you to be disrespectful to me because 300,000 people follow me as a constitutional law professor, so while you're armed and scary, I'm not. You cannot lose your cool because I'm a citizen and you're performing your duties.
I mean, you guys are just tyrants. Like, I'm not usually this close to someone who's just so dangerous that carries a gun around pulling people over, demanding things. It's like, it's absolutely ridiculous the way you guys behave, and you wonder why people don't like you.
The man goes on to say that you have 8 minutes to finish your stop if you make a mistake at any point along the way. I'll get your jacket, and you know what I mean when I say jacket. I'm obviously showing you my identification right here. I'll remove the tape and hand it over to you.
Drive around with my identification showing for people to see it. You follow what I'm saying to you? You want to cover it up so you stay protected from identity theft.
The cop gets impatient and demands records once more.
I mean, what in the world would make you pull me over? You can clearly see that the road was closed and I had nowhere to go.
Sir, I've already told you why I pulled you over.
Yeah, but you're just making an excuse to pull me over to see if I'm drinking or see if I've done something wrong or to look in my car. I mean, the truth is there's all the information you need right there. That's my driver's license. That's my insurance.
While the man says, I'm not typically this close to someone who carries a gun around and pulls people over demanding things. It's like how you guys act is completely ridiculous. Do you wonder why people dislike you? Look at your behavior. You don't see the roads being closed back there.
I just bought the car, so I just got it.
Could you just pull whichever one?
I don't know which one it is here. Oh, you know what? It's over here. It's the sticker.
It's the piece of paper that comes with.
Yeah, it's the piece of paper that comes in the window.
The man explains further why he is not having his identity. He says, please listen. You can be as short as you want, but I don't exactly drive around with my identification on display for everyone to see. You follow them, stating you want to cover it up so you don't become a victim of identity theft.
I mean, I can't believe you even pulled me over, to be honest. You could clearly see that road was closed. You didn't see the road was closed?
The man provides all the information. He then claims that it is consent, since he constantly produces it. The cop then requests the registration card, to which the man responds that this is a brand new car, the registration's still in a massive form right here.
Camera in here, so don't say things that aren't true. I didn't cut off anybody.
I keep looking for your registration.
I didn't drive recklessly.
I keep looking for your registration. I keep looking for your registration.
Or anything else.
The man again comes to the point that why the cop pulled him over. To be honest, we could easily see that the road was closed, but the cop didn't notice it. The cop responds, I saw, but I also saw that you were stopped at a red light and you turned left at a red light, and then I also saw right here you turned a lot from lane number L1 and straight into lane number 2 and cut off the other vehicle. To this, the man replies that don't make things up, he did not cut anyone off, and for the proof, he has a camera over there.
Let me see if it's let me just take a look and see if it's okay. It's on the other side. Let me get my
on the passenger side.
I can get it. I don't need you. I don't need your help. You can. I'm not a criminal, so get the fuck off.
The man gets out of his car to take registration back, but gets prevented by another cop who tells him to wait in his car. But what happens next? Will he be able to go on the other side?
You're not for officer safety.
This is
under
for
Terry
my
versus
safety.
Ohio. I'm Pennsylvania versus Mims right now. I'm outside of my car. The 1978 holding. Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm allowed to go over and get my registration as he asked me to do. Stop demanding. Look what he's doing. He's demanding me around.
Yes.
This is not a lawful order.
I'm directing you back into your vehicle.
No, because I said don't tell me what to do.
Directing you back into your vehicle.
No, because I said don't tell me what to do.
This argument gets extended, and the man tells him to be careful because he is not the one they are thinking of.
Okay.
So now let me get my registration as he asked me to do.
I'm gonna have you wait in your vehicle.
I need to go around the other side to get my registration.
Okay. When I'm ready
He's
to
already looked at you. You're not the boss of me. You're a cop doing a job.
Yes.
You have no other skills than this.
This is my traffic
This is the
stop.
this is not your traffic stop. This is my freedom.
The cops want the man to wait right in his vehicle, but the man knows this is not what the law states. So he explains the law to his audience and reveals why the officer is scared.
You to wait in your car.
No, the answer is no. The answer is no. You cannot demand that I do unlawful orders. I teach constitutional law. Be very careful, officer.
Okay.
You don't think that it'll affect you, but by about the second year...
The man further spills out the truth, saying he does not have any real power. The man further decided to give a lesson about the laws, explaining the Mullen Commission and how the American police treat American citizens.
Again,
now you're touching me. Get your fucking hands off me.
You moved into me. I was standing right here.
Look, who's walking up and doing what to who?
I'm not moving at all, sir.
I have 300,000 followers, brother. They're going to love this. I have 300,000 followers, brother. They're going to love this.
After some time, the first officer returns his documents and gives him a citation for the wrong turn. And this is what the man replies. According to the man, the cop is a coward and backs off.
You want to follow me? He wants the registration. I want to get it for him.
I want you to keep waiting right here in your driver's seat.
Listen, see, this is the problem with police in America. This guy right here is an authoritarian piece of shit.
The man then thinks of taking a business card, but the cop quickly leaves after knowing that they messed with the wrong man. According to the man, the cops were just cowards. At last, the video gives a lesson that always acquires as much evidence as possible when dealing with our society's strict cops, because the evidence can save you in the event of a lawsuit. On March 28, 2022, officers from the Sunrise Police Department were dispatched in response to multiple 911 calls. The calls claimed that Wyatt Yeager, a TikTok user better recognized as Icy Wyatt, had exhibited reckless driving behavior and assaulted another driver with a pistol in a Chick-fil-A parking lot. Subsequent events were recorded by the officers' body cameras.
To get back in the car, stop blocking traffic. You literally was at someone else's car, talking to them, banging on their window.
I think they called too.
Yeah, like, woman in the car. Like beating on the window. I was like, come on, man, get back in the car, go about your day. He goes, oh, fuck you, this, that, I got a gun, all this. I'm like, okay, whatever. He cuts us off right here.
Okay.
Threw the drink at me, so I got out of the truck, obviously. Once I got out, he walks back into his car, he grabs his gun, points it at me.
While the officers were in the process of interviewing the individuals who had reported the incident, Mr. Yeager himself dialed 911 to provide his perspective on the situation. He recounted the events. The officer subsequently acquired Mr. Yeager's contact information and requested a meeting with him.
Like a crazy.
While the officers questioned the alleged victims, Mr. Yeager also called 911 about the situation.
I just pulled over because somebody tried to kill me in the car.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
This truck came up and tried to cut me off, So I pulled over to the next lane, and again, he's trying to swerve into my lane and tries to hit the car. So I stopped the vehicle, and he gets right in front of me. They stopped the car right in front of me, dead stop, so that I almost hit them. And they get out of the car like they're ready to fight. And then I had 4 guys jump out the car and say,
Did they hurt you, sir?
they did not hurt me because I had a gun.
No. Okay, and did you put the gun back in the case, or you still have it in your hand?
I just opened the glove box and I said, you guys really want to with me right now.
However, Mr. Yeager declined to meet unless he had legal representation present. Eventually, the officers located Mr. Yeager as he was departing from his residence. Approaching the scene with their firearms drawn, they instructed him put the car in park. Mr. Yeager asserted that during his arrest, the officers neglected to inform him of his Miranda rights.
Put the car in park. Let's go. Put it in park. All right. Put both your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window.
I don't know who I am.
Nope.
Get out of the car. Keep your hands up. I can't take your seatbelt off. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Do it now. Lay down on the ground.
I know my rights.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground or you're going to get tased. Get on the ground or you're going to get tased. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Go.
In his defense, Mr. Yeager argued that the officers were not authorized to seize his phone. He further maintained that they would require video evidence to substantiate his arrest, as he possessed multiple witnesses who would vouch for his version of events. Mr. Yeager's girlfriend, Mazing Usher, who is also recognized by the online alias More Amazing, asserted that Mr. Yeager's action of pistol whipping the other driver was undertaken as an act of self-defense against an imminent attack, given the situation at hand.
Situation that nobody helped him with. I guess he called someone.
Yeah, he called 911 and then he went all the way back here instead of meeting with us.
Yes, he came home after being attacked by 2 hillbilly crazy people in a truck.
But he pistol whipped them over the top of their head.
Because they attacked him.
On March 31st, 2022, Mr. Yeager posted on Twitter alleging that the Sunrise County Police and Broward County Ambulance had ambushed him in his neighborhood. He claimed they arrived at his house after he had sought help for a road rage incident earlier that day using force at gunpoint. He also stated he didn't assault a police officer, but that his phone was forcibly taken from him, leading to accusations of battery.
Well, if they got pistol whipped with a gun, then they're victims. And yes, we are going to...
And he's a victim of being attacked while driving. They were speeding in front of him. So you guys not aware of the full story?
We heard that there was some kind of a road rage incident that started it, but...
I was aware that multiple people hung up on his call when trying to call for assistance from these crazy drivers.
I called him myself, actually.
Oh yeah, we heard you on the phone trying to find his home to just show up. Wonderful.
Well, to talk to him about what happened.
Okay. So I'll just follow you guys and see you there. Thank you.
Mr. Yeager shared TikTok videos about the incident, but his account has been removed since. In an overall assessment of the Sunrise officers' actions, they receive a C+ grade. While some officers acted professionally, others engaged in antagonistic dialogue. Excessive force was used in some instances, causing injuries to Mr. Yeager. The motivations behind some actions seemed retaliatory due to his conduct. The officers also failed to administer Miranda warnings before questioning Mr. Yeager, potentially affecting the admissibility of his statements in court. On the other hand, Mr. Yeager is criticized for his disrespectful behavior during the encounter and for not utilizing his right to remain silent. While video evidence of the alleged altercation is lacking, footage showed Mr. Yeager driving recklessly. Despite his changing statements and delayed 911 calls, there may be some merit to the allegations against him in the road rage incident, given various factors. Now here's the next investigation. On July 16, 2019, Deborah Hamill, a 65-year-old grandmother, was stopped by Officer Massini from the Cashion Police Department. The reason for the stop was a broken taillight on her truck while she was driving in Cashion, Oklahoma. The subsequent exchange between them is recorded by Officer Massini's body camera. After Ms. Hamill declined to exit the vehicle, Officer Massini proceeded to remove her forcefully, resulting in her being thrown to the ground. He then made an attempt to handcuff her. However, Ms. Hamill resisted by refusing to place her hands behind her back and kicking Officer Massini.
How long ago has it been like that?
Probably about 6 months.
Oh, okay. Well, you've had plenty of time to get it fixed.
I've driven it up here a lot.
Live here in town?
No, my name's Hamill. I live out on Highway 74.
Hamill, huh?
Yeah, Hamill, huh?
Related to Hank?
I'm his mother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, busted taillight seems to be a pattern with the Hamills.
Well, y'all had a headlight out on one of your cop cars the other night.
We
You saw
did?
that? Mm-hmm.
In response, Officer Massini backed away and drew his taser. When Miss Hamill tried to stand up, he discharged the taser, invoking Section 643 of the situation. Miss Hamill was informed that her decision to flee had exacerbated her legal predicament. Subsequently, she faced charges of eluding, resisting arrest, obstructing law enforcement, and assault and battery on an officer.
Just looking for it. And
Can you at least get the light?
They've got lights on them, don't they? They do have lights in them, and they do work.
Well,
because-
it's broken.
Yeah, I know it's
So
broken.
if you hit your brake lights, that white bulb's going to blind somebody at night.
Oh, okay. Well, can I put red
That's-
tape on it? Will that work?
Yeah, but I don't think red tape's going to help you there. You don't have enough plastic to tape over.
Well, you know, I kind of hate to buy one if I'm going to get the whole bed and it's going to have everything on it.
I gotcha.
You know, I just don't want to spend the money.
I understand.
And, you know, I don't drive it to Texas. I don't drive it in the city. I go to Guthrie and Kingfisher. I'm going right now to check on cattle.
Okay. Well, I did issue for a defective equipment. It's $80. You have till September 16th.
In this scenario, it is evident that at least one of Miss Hamill's kicks connected with Officer Massini's leg, an action that a court would likely categorize as both an assault and a battery resulting in harm. Following her arrest, Miss Hamill declined medical attention but was taken to the ER for assessment before being sent to jail. Court records reveal that she was charged with assault and battery on a police officer, resisting arrest, obstructing law enforcement, and operating a vehicle with defective equipment. She pleaded guilty to the misdemeanor charges, with a felony charge dropped as part of a plea deal. Miss Hamill received a 4-year deferred sentence and was fined $50 for each count.
God!
Do not take off.
Shut up and give me that and I'll sign it.
Step out.
No.
We're beyond that.
Do you want me
Step
to...
out. 305 dispatch. Got one taken off. See your ass! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
to me.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
After her arrest, body camera footage circulated on social media, leading to a city council meeting with over 50 attendees discussing the incident. Some supported the police department, while others protested Miss Hamill's treatment. Miss Hamill's attorney criticized Officer Massini's actions as unnecessary and tormenting, suggesting potential legal actions. Officer Massini was graded a C- for his professional demeanor, but also criticized for using a taser on an elderly woman. While his actions might be legally defensible, it was deemed excessive. Miss Hamill received an F for non-compliance, attempting to flee and resisting arrest. Despite reservations about the taser use, her conduct created a constitutional basis for it. Choosing not to contest the citation resulted in multiple convictions on her record instead of addressing the issue legally. Now let's move on to the next investigation where an officer gets suspended.
Our EMS, taser deployed, one female, custody. Why didn't you just sign the ticket?
Because I felt like you would be here with me because I have been in here forever with this thing. I've been on go through and been a damn thing quarter.
Do you realize you just got yourself in a whole lot more trouble?
On the morning of April 19, 2023, Officer Scott Harrell from the Texas City Police Department approached driver Christopher Scholl at a pump within a Buc-ee's gas station. Officer Harrell alleged that Scholl had swiftly maneuvered through parking spaces, prompting a white truck to abruptly brake in order to avert a potential collision. The ensuing exchange between the two was recorded by Officer Harrell's body camera. Officer Harrell remarked that if he had not already exhausted his supply of tickets, he would issue Mr. Shaw a citation for disregarding a traffic control device. This statement was made despite the fact that the reported infraction took place on private property.
The reason why you felt you needed to come through the parking lot like that?
I didn't think I did anything wrong. I just came over to get gas.
You were speeding and you cut through parking spaces. You know you can't do that.
I didn't think I was doing anything, man.
I mean, you
all
whooped
I
around.
was coming to get gas.
Yeah. Oh, are we gonna go back and forth, or are you just gonna?
You asked me a question. You want me to answer it or not? I'm not. If anything, I thought I was going even slower than normal.
No, sir.
Because
You
normally
were...
people don't even park where you park, and that's the direct path to the gas pumps.
You almost hit that car that was turning right there. I was watching, man. As soon
didn't
as you
almost
cut
hit
in front of me
anybody.
like that, I was like
Okay.
looking and I watched it happen. So
I come here every day. There's almost never, ever, ever anybody. So yeah, I go through there because it's the straight path.
On April 19, 2023, Officer Scott Harrell of the Texas City Police Department approached Christopher Scholl at a Buc-ee's gas station, accusing him of driving recklessly through parking spaces, causing another vehicle to brake suddenly. After being cited and released, Scholl obtained body camera footage and posted it on his YouTube channel, which gained traction on other platforms. In response to public backlash, Texas City Police Chief Joe Stanton announced an internal investigation by the Office of Professional Standards into Harrell's conduct, with the potential for criminal charges.
Every day when I come through.
Okay, look, I'm not gonna write you tickets, but the only reason I'm not writing you tickets is because I'm out of tickets right now. Okay, otherwise you would be receiving a citation.
For what? What would be the citation? I'm just curious.
Disregarding traffic control device.
On private property?
Yes.
Okay.
You still can't do that.
Harrell was placed on administrative duties during the inquiry. Scholl's citation was later dismissed, and he revealed plans for civil action against the department through online campaigns. While the surveillance footage remains undisclosed, Scholl's actions were commended for complying with Harrell's orders while respectfully dissenting.
So, I'm not going to write your ticket.
I hear you, man. I understand.
I don't appreciate the attitude. Two, I get it. You're upset. Nobody likes cops pulling up on them. Nobody likes it. Okay, but you know you did wrong. You know you're not supposed to cut through the parking lot. And instead of being like, "Oh yeah, I messed up. Sorry, it won't happen again," you want to sit here and go back and forth with it.
There's a lot better things than this to be doing for you.
You're right. I was working on a report.
You can be over here, and there's people right now running 90 miles an hour on the thing.
You want to go to jail?
So
you want to go to jail? You could go to jail for this.
You can do what you want to do. I can't stop you.
I don't want to take you to jail.
No.
That is definitely a waste of my time. Okay, but the attitude is not necessary.
I agree.
That's on your part, sir. I haven't been rude to you at all. I will get in trouble. You go file a complaint, get me in trouble. Write me up.
I'm not worried about that.
All right, well, I'll make sure that I'm there all the time. If I see it happen again, then we'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'll look that law up on private property too. I don't believe you'd have the authority to do anything here on this parking lot like that.
I could also take you to jail for Class B reckless driving, because you did almost hit that car.
The encounter highlighted the complex interplay between free speech rights and lawful arrests. The incident underlined concerns about retaliatory arrests and Supreme Court precedent's impact on individuals seeking justice.
You can do what you want to do, Harold. I can't stop you. If you want to be this way, then that's up to you. I'm trying to be a reasonable person.
Are you having a bad day, sir? Is there a reason why you're acting like
I'm
this?
having a bad day because
you're
doing this to me. I think this whole thing is ridiculous.
What do you specifically think is ridiculous?
That we're even talking about nothing happened. And here we are talking, and you're threatening to take me to jail.
No,
and so I shouldn't be getting upset?
I don't call it a threat, sir.
No, it's a threat. That is a threat. You're threatening me under color of law now to take something on private property, which I don't believe you even have the authority to do.
But now you're one term, sir.
Okay.
It comes from black law's
No, it's
dictionary.
not. It's a Class A misdemeanor for you to threaten to arrest me over something that you know is not really true. But that's okay.
What's the penal code on that, sir?
The commentary supported Scholl's decision to legally challenge Harrell's conduct and encourage him to persist in pursuing a civil lawsuit.
Oh, this is a problem.
How is it a problem?
I feel like you're going to continue to commit these behaviors that are unsafe and put people at risk.
So
you don't feel like you did anything wrong.
Something that's possible they may do in the future. So now we're playing Jean-Claude Van Damme future cop, and you need to stop me from something I may do in the future. That's now your position.
What is the law designed to do, sir?
Oh, I know you want
designed
compliance.
to stop people from doing things that they're not
voluntary
supposed
compliance.
to be doing.
I know you want voluntary compliance.
Okay, go ahead and put your hands on your back.
Wow.
It emphasized the importance of respectful communication and lawful conduct in encounters with law enforcement.